Guys, Dr. Jim Stoppani here. In this video I want to cover one of my more unique exercises, one that I call the cable back slap, and definitely you've not seen this done before, and I'll even warn you that if you do this in your gym you can get a lot of strange looks, but trust me, it's one thing I know is biomechanics. This thing works very well to target that upper inner area of the chest. This is one of my areas that's hardest to develop, and I know for a lot of other guys the upper inner chest is a very difficult area to hit as well. This is one of those exercises that really works to target that area. Now, to do this, you're just going to attach, I like to use a stirrup handle because it fits my arm. You can also use a standard metal D handle if your arm fits in there. But you're basically going to attach it to the low pulley, and then you're going to literally run your arm into the cable versus holding it. Go right into the crook of your arm there. And then you're going to stand, I typically stand sort of not all the way sideways to the pulley, but sort of more at sort of a 45-degree angle, and you can kind of find what works best for your biomechanics. But you're simply going to start with the weight, arm down at your side like this, and then you're simply going to pull up and reach over your hand over your back like you're patting yourself or slapping yourself on the back. Now, I'm not doing anything with my hand. The movement is all the upper arm. The muscle, target muscle that's initializing this movement is the pecs, the chest muscle, mainly the upper portion of the pec. So what I'm doing now is I'm not bringing it out in front of my body. I'm keeping my arm as close to my body as possible. That's going to help to minimize the front delt involvement. The front delts are going to help on this exercise. It's sort of impossible to separate the upper pecs and the front delt. But bringing it across your body and keeping your arm as close to your body as possible as you do this helps to minimize the front delt activity and optimize more of the upper inner pec muscle fiber activity. So again, you're going to come across your body, and remember the movement is I'm just pushing my arm up, over, bringing my hand over just to make sure I'm doing a full range of motion, and then I hold it at the top, really focusing on squeezing that upper inner pec area, and then lowering it back down and just continuing to do it in that manner. Now you want to start with really light weight to really work on focusing on feeling that upper inner portion of the chest working as you're doing this. Like I said at the top, it's essential that you really contract that upper inner pec as much as possible, as hard as you can. Really focus on flexing it to really feel it, and then just really bringing it up and focusing on using those pec muscles versus the deltoid muscle. And then when you're done, on the right side, you're just going to switch over to the left, and basically you're going to do it in the same manner. Like I said, start with very light weight. Keep the reps high. Research has actually shown that when you focus on rep ranges in the above 8 reps, 10, 12, and above, you're able to focus more on the muscle fibers contracting. When you're using heavier weight below 8 rep range, you tend to focus more on moving the actual weight versus using those muscle fibers. So since with this exercise you're not interested in increasing, this isn't a strength exercise we're working on. This is for people who really want to focus on building that upper inner chest area, and it's critical that you're focusing on the muscles working. So stick with very light weight. Like I said at the beginning, even a rep range of 15 to 20 or even higher, 20 to 30, just so you could really focus on feeling it and getting that movement down, and then start playing around increasing the weight, decreasing the rep ranges. You know, I'm a big believer in in changing up your rep ranges. Even on an exercise like this, I would even go as low as 4 reps at some stages of my training. But again, that's after you've really worked on perfecting the exercise. So for those of you who want to work on building that upper inner pecs, and I know a lot of you do, I get that question a lot, give my cable back slap a try. Next time you train chest, I typically do it at the end of my workout. But again, you can also pre-exhaust that area by doing it at the beginning. It's your call. Remember, variety is the rule. Variety in exercises, variety in exercise order, variety in weights and rep ranges. That's one of my main philosophies. You can find more on that here at jimstoppani.com.